February 28th up here at the Highway 74 lookout above the Coachella Valley. As you can see, spraying away all this up here. Big trail up over here yesterday at my house. They were spraying in front of the water vapor clouds. A lot of times it'll be clear out here, but you can see that little front of natural water vapor clouds, somewhat natural, but they're obviously tainted with these chemical aerosols. This is all chemical aerosol up there. Look at the way that one did a squiggle. I saw one do an S turn way out over here, and they're all heading down towards the Salton Sea. And look at it down there. It is just socked in. Can't even see the thermal plant putting off anything. But the whole valley, it's just settling in on the whole valley up here. Back over this way. The little mountains over here. Some natural water vapor clouds going by the San Gorgonio Pass there, blowing in. San Jacinto. But yeah, look how it's just socked in down there. You can even see the haze right above 74 down there. So, I'm going through up there, leaving a shorter trail. That's Santa Rosa Mountain there. It's about 9,000 feet. So yeah, these are all trails up there. Oh, big trail over this way. Look at that one. Can't tell which way that one's going. Looks like it's heading towards San Jacinto. Not a normal flight route. So, there you go. That's my report. Yeah, way out over there. I don't know what that stuff is. I don't think it was windy out here. Maybe it was one of those, what they call a haboob. It's like a desert sandstorm that blows in. Sometimes those things will blow in from Arizona. So maybe there was a haboob. You get them out here once in a while, but they're not really natural. They're manufactured as well. And then this flooding up at the Russian River up in Northern California right now, I just heard that. A bunch of towns completely submerged. People's homes destroyed. Businesses destroyed. This is weather terrorism. It's what it is. It's weather warfare. People just want to ignore it. Post on my site that they're just contrails. Some guy just posted on my site last night. I didn't respond to him, but saying somebody in his family was a mechanic and they don't understand what this is all about. Well, all you got to do is look. Either they're paid to shut up, or they're in fear of losing their job, or they're not working on parts of the aircraft that are doing the aerosol spraying. These are aerosols. These are not coming from high bypass turbojet fan engines. Yeah, that one's starting to blow this way now. So it looks like they're moving east. Maybe I'll do a time lapse. So anyways, that's what that guy was saying. He was probably a troll. He posted twice on two different YouTubes of mine where I was pointing out, the one where I was pointing out the Airbus, the Qantas Airbus that came through that one time. He posted on that, and what I was saying was the same thing. It usually comes up from Mexico because it goes from Sydney to Dallas nonstop, and it usually doesn't even come this far north. It goes through Mexico and then up into Texas, and he even said that. So what was it doing here? Well, they brought it out here to spray the aerosols. That's what it was doing. So anyways, there's this guy here at United landing in Palm Springs. Looks like United, and then a United up here. going to Washington, not spraying. They were sure laying down the thick trails this morning, but this one's not spraying. So, no spray from that one. That looks like it's starting to blow away. It's all moving east. Big chemtrail up over there, blowing this way. Way out there, they were going through the little drones or whatever they are. Way up high, and they leave the little thin trail, but they just stick and then spread out. They were going back and forth. I don't know, for about an hour. There's been about 10, 12 of them. Like I say, those don't show up on flight radar. Here comes another one coming through, not spraying too. That looks like another United. And we got a Delta, LAX to Atlanta, leaving a big old thick trail. And like those Uniteds that weren't spraying anything. There it did right there. There's the trail left right there. And there it goes. Got that trail, turned it on right there. Now there it goes right there. So again, just goes to show how they turn off and on these aerosols. Oh, a big trail up over the top of the mountain there. Looks like it's heading towards LA. Right in there. Big one up there. Went out over this way. Oh, at it again. Dumping poison on us. Yeah, there was a big one. Yeah, the big one right above the building there. Oh, that's the... I wonder what that one is. I bet that's the Hawaiian... No, it's not going the right way for Hawaiian Air. Huh. One long sticking trail, though. And it's right up there in that schmuck there. Along there, along there. All the way there over the top of the building, and as far as you can see. And what is it, Delta landing? I can't tell what that is. American. Yeah, when they're busy spraying, it seems like a lot more jets are landing than normal in Palm Springs. So I'm sure it's a chemtrail base. Well, all our parts are chemtrail bases for that matter. So that's this guy here. It's 11 o'clock and they're still at it, as you can see. Man, look at that. That's all chemical aerosols. Look at those two big ones that came over the mountain there. All the way, as far as you can see. All the way through there, all the way through there, all the way down to the Salton Sea. All this way out over here, same thing. It's massive. Oh, there's a big one going through. Right over there, look at that one. Man. So, that's the sky here. This can't go on. This is pure poison. Stupid pilots. They gotta be, there's gotta be some kind of brainwashing going on. Oh yeah, one going over the top of San Jacinto. And the power lines are, it's right in there, right above the power line there. Right in there. So there you go. Yeah, here it is out front here. Just totally socked in. Look at these trails. Man, lovely. And it's hot too. It's like radiating the sunlight back down, doing the opposite of what they say it's supposed to do. Reflect the sunlight. It's actually makes it warmer. Yeah, it's nasty stuff. Well, here's the sky here towards the end of the day. I just covered in the toxic chemical aerosols. Oh man, you can just, your eyes burn. You can taste it. I mean, look at this stuff. Look at that thing. That was one big dump there. Man, can't even see the local hills here. Ah, nasty stuff. Now we'll go see what it looks like out front, looking south. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, this weird film. This is the sunroof on my car. And it hasn't been, I mean, it's like dust, but where's it coming from? There. Little crisscross pattern. But my car was relatively clean, and this just fell on it over the past 12 hours. Like I say, there was no haboob that came through here. So where is this stuff coming from? And it hasn't been windy. So just weird. Weird stuff. They're coming through up over here. Those are those ones that came through. We're spotting up there. Right there. So they're very actively geoengineering the valley this morning. Yeah, look at it down there. There's some weird looking clouds. And that cloud, it's been about 20 minutes now and it's still hanging out there. It's changed its shape, but it's still hanging out there. So, whatever they're using, X-rad, HARP, cell towers. Yeah, look at it. You could just see this stuff lingering in the valley. Just even on the little local mountains. It's just all hazy. It's like smog. It was like, that's what it was like yesterday, and it was hard to breathe. I grew up in Los Angeles in the San Gabriel Valley in the 60s. And it was, you couldn't, some days you couldn't even see the mountains when you were only 5 miles away from them because it was so smoggy. Oh look, we're getting one of those old sun dogs up there. See if I can get a shot of it here. It's right in those palm trees there. There, right in there. Behind the palm trees. Right in there. So that's my report here, and again you can see these clouds. They were spotted up coming over San Jacinto, and they're still right there. They came in, about 3 of them did their weird little vectors, a few more came through, and now they're blowing over the top of this cloud here. Somewhat natural water vapor cloud, but completely tainted with the chemicals, aerosols. Yeah, look how this one's all spreading out up here, 2 trails up there. And the sun. Shot of the sun here through the clouds. Wires are in the way. Anyways, sun is not what they're telling us. It's not no 93, 98 million miles away. And it's not a huge object like they're telling us. So, just use your own eyes and you'll see. Past your programming, I got past my program, cognitive dissonance, normalcy bias, willful ignorance, all that. So, anyways, yeah. Now here's the hood of my car, and the stuff is like oily, and they almost closed down 10 last night. They said because of the visibility, and then they said that oh, it was from all the rain and it loosened up the dirt. Well, when it rains, doesn't it keep it from getting up into the air because the dirt's wet? This is like, and this has happened before. Anyways, need to go wash my car, but it's supposed to rain. Look at that. Should have this stuff analyzed and see what's in it. There's a weird feel to it. Feels oily. Anyways, they always make up these excuses for why the weather is the way it is, why this stuff is up in the air. Oh yeah, this is all normal. That's a normal looking cloud there. Well, it seems like it moved a little bit more. But still, it was about an hour ago and it's only moved, I don't know, from over there to over there. Well, anyway, it's just a weird mixture of, oh, here we got one coming up over here, leaving a short trail. The palm tree there. So they're still at it. Right in there. Keep going. This is what they did in that time lapse that I did, or the. Well, it was years ago. I was just doing pictures of these clouds, taking one about every 10 minutes. I'll post it about the little cloud that wouldn't blow away. My friend Yvonne posted it on her site too. But they'll come into these clouds just like that right there. See how it's going right into that cloud? So they're tainting that cloud so they can hold it in place with their microwave transmissions. Now there's one going through that way up there. See, look at this one. And now I had to hit the edge of that cloud right there. It's real faint, right in there. Just above that. You can just barely see it in there. Anyways, it's right there, but look at that. Those clouds just look metallic. Well, because they are. One should be poking through. There it is right there. See, went right through that cloud right there. It looks like FedEx. I'm gonna go pull it up. FedEx, DC-10, leaving 3 trails. We'll go pull it up on flat.